Thank you. Now to a developing story, and a pretty scary story, if you will. It's now been 48 hours since a New Berlin father and husband left an Illinois restaurant. He has not been seen or heard from since.
A 45-year-old Ben Oberto's family is still holding out hope he's okay, but they call his disappearance baffling. CBS 58's Adam Reif is live after sitting down and talking with his wife today. Adam?
Laura Leatherberry told me she knew right away something was not right on Wednesday. Her husband, Ben, was checking in on a client restaurant in Illinois Wednesday night. He left at 9 p.m. but never made it home. His car went through a toll a half hour south, and his phone went dead even further away.
I miss my husband and I want him home.
So much of Ben Oberto's disappearance does not make sense to his wife, Laura Leatherberry. Ben and Laura last spoke Wednesday night on the phone at around 6 p.m. He told her he'd be home in a couple of hours, hopefully before their son's 9 p.m. bedtime. The New Berlin man was in Crystal Lake, Illinois, at 1776 Restaurant. He left at 8:56 p.m. and drove out of the parking lot at 9:02. He hasn't been seen since.
This was different. It was just different, and I just knew. I think I had a little bit of panic at first.
24 minutes after leaving the restaurant, phone records show he called a colleague. And a moment after that, his iPass went through an Illinois toll to the south. Though it's not confirmed, Ben was in the car at that time. The last time his phone pinged was at 9:47 p.m. in Rosemont, Illinois. The phone has not been on since. Laura's not slept much and is trying to care for their son and Ben's older daughter.
The logistics of finding him and that being my number one priority, and then managing the emotions of 2 children.
Laura said police showed Ben never entered the airport or got on a flight, and they checked all the businesses, hotels, morgues, and hospitals, but found nothing. Laura told us she still has hope.
I have to, but the more time that goes by, the harder it is for me.
But when she put their son to bed Wednesday night, before Ben was missing, the boy asked her out of the blue about heaven and what would happen to him if anything happened to them.
I was like, that's not gonna happen. Like, you don't need to worry about that. And there's so many people who love you. Don't worry about that.
That was before Ben stopped responding.
And now I'm in this situation where I might have to tell him that his daddy went to heaven. Like 2 days later, he's 3.
New Berlin police could only tell us they are investigating this disappearance. Right now, Laura's trying to get records of Ben's text messages to see if there was anything sent or received that would cause him to not head straight home from the restaurant. Ben and Laura were planning a 10-day trip next Sunday to Maine to see his family over Thanksgiving. Here in the studio, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News. Jessica.